Ready, start. This court had observed that the appellant's substitution application ought not to have been dismissed for the mere reason that he had not made other legal heirs a party, and therefore, for this purpose the trial court had powers to proceed and hold an inquiry under order 22nd rule 51 of the civil procedure code, 1908, full stop. Pursuant to this court's order, the trial court allowed IA number 1 of 2020, and the appellant was substituted as plaintiff in the suit, full stop. Later, an IA number 6 of 2023 was filed by another legal heir of deceased plaintiff, that is, respondent number 1, daughter of the deceased and sister of the appellant herein, to implead herself as defendant in the civil suit, full stop. The proceedings arising out of this application are the subject matter of the appeal before us, full stop. Respondent number 1 is admittedly the daughter of the deceased plaintiff, full stop. As mentioned above, she filed IA number 6 of 2023 in OS number 155 of 2017 on 7/1/2023 under order 1st rule 10 within bracket 2 of the CPC for impleading herself as a defendant appellant herein opposed the impleadment application, full stop. Trial court allowed the impleadment application filed by respondent number 1 wide order dated 4/3/2023, full stop. Appellant challenged this order by way of a civil revision petition before the Madras High Court, full stop. The High Court, via the impugned order, dismissed appellant's revision petition, holding that the trial court had rightly allowed respondent number 1 to be pleaded as second defendant in the suit, as there is a dispute between the appellant and respondent number 1 and both legal heirs of the deceased plaintiff, in respect to the title of the suit schedule property must be heard, full stop. The appellant's reliance on the will allegedly executed by the deceased plaintiff, which respondent number 1 alleges to be forged and fabricated, full stop. We have heard the appellant, who appears in person before us, full stop. The appellant claims that the High Court has erred in upholding the order of the trial court in favor of respondent number 1 by allowing her impleadment as defendant number 2 in the original suit, full stop. He would further argue that this court, in its order dated 21/7/2022, had only allowed the present appellant to be a plaintiff in the suit, full stop. This submission of the appellant, however, is not correct, full stop. It would be relevant to point out that if any inquiry was required to be made, the trial court could have adopted the course envisaged by Rule 5 of Order 12th of the Civil Procedure Code, 1908, but, in any case, the application made by the appellant could not have been dismissed altogether, full stop. That being the position, we set aside the orders impugned and restore the said application for reconsideration by the trial court in accordance with law, full stop. The respondent number 1, who has been pleaded as a party defendant in the suit, is the real sister of the appellant, full stop. The subject matter of contention between the two is the property held by their mother, full stop. It is indeed true that the appellant has raised his claim on the property on the basis of the will dated 13/6/2016 executed by their mother 4 years prior to her death, full stop. The mother, when she executed the will in the year 2016, was about 94 years of age, full stop. However, we are not getting into the merits of the case, but the contention of the appellant that under no circumstance his sister was liable to be pleaded as a party defendant is without any basis, full stop. This court, in its order dated 21/7/2022, had merely allowed the substitution of the appellant as a plaintiff, full stop. It did not say that no other person has the right to revise a claim before the court or to contest the will, full stop. The contention of the appellant is based neither on logic nor on law. Full stop. The entire purpose of a trial is to reach the truth of the matter, and it is absolutely important that all necessary parties must be heard, before a decision is taken by the court. Full stop. Under these circumstances, insistence of the appellant for non-impleadment of respondent number 1 as a defendant is wholly erroneous. Full stop. We, therefore, uphold the order of the High Court and Trial Court and dismiss this appeal. Full stop.